Here at the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva today, the issue of Pakistan's appalling human rights record has been raised again in the context of the preferential trading system that it enjoys with the European Union, particularly through the European Commission, known as GSP+. Barbara Bonte, you're a member of the European Parliament from Belgium, and you've been here speaking today on the reasons why, as we've been discussing, why this status that Pakistan enjoys at EU taxpayers' expense should be suspended. Tell us a little bit about your position on this.
Yeah, we see in Pakistan, where our schools funded with money, but the schools in Pakistan are very extremist schools. It's called the madrasas, and they grew from a few hundred of them to more than 30,000. And they are promoting in those schools extremism. They are talking about the radical interpretation of Islam, and children in the schools are not learning for example, to position Pakistan on a map, or they are not learning the languages or mathematics. So they are taught extremism in those schools. So we want this to stop. And the European Union has given by the GSP Plus program trade preferences to Pakistan to have form of a free trade to the European Union. So they are exporting sports goods, textiles, everything to the European Union, but at a very advantage tariff, at even zero tariffs. And we want this to stop because it costs a lot of money to the taxpayer, and it goes to the schools in Pakistan who are teaching those extremist things.
Pakistan has been suspended by the Commonwealth of Nations, the former British Commonwealth, on 2 occasions over these same problems, these same issues. Why is it, do you think, that the European Commission seems unable to understand that Pakistan is breaking the rules that are imposed by the European Commission? And why do you think it is that they ignore the European Parliament when it calls for suspension? And why is it that the European taxpayer has to pay so much for this?
Yeah, so as you said, the European Parliament voted 2 times for the suspension of the funds and of the GSP Plus program that go to Pakistan. But even the European Commission is keeping those GSP Plus program, and in addition, they are giving additional money for education to Pakistan. And we see that the level of education is even declining in Pakistan. And we see, I think it's only the top of the iceberg that we see. I think the problem is even bigger. They are ignoring the will of Parliament, ignoring the will of the European taxpayers, because they are represented by the European members of Parliament. And I think they should reconsider this, and they should really listen to what the Parliament is saying. And that's the reason why I am going to file the resolution again in November, to really give a sign and to really raise awareness about this issue, and to put pressure on the European Commission to stop this GSP Plus status, and to reconsider also the funding, the money they give to education, to the schools in Pakistan, because it's totally misused for extremist purposes.
That's great. Thank you very much.